I wasn't looking at it as I was driving towards it. I just heard a huge explosion.
It didn't look like there was any trouble at all with the plane. He didn't swerve at all. He just landed directly in the building. It was like almost like a gray-black color in nature on the plane.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time. And who can say if your love grows as your heart shows, only time.
Gaping hole at the top of the World Trade Center.
The streets are filled with people. I looked out my window to see what was going on, and the second World Trade Center just went into flames.
When I looked over, there was this guy that was on fire, so I just kind of like ran over, and I tried to like put the fire out on him.
Who can say why your heart sighs as your love lies, only time. And who can say why your heart cries when your love lies, only time.
There are police sources saying that there is a plane coming up the Potomac River at a high rate of speed. This would be consistent with earlier warnings that we heard from police sources.
2 airplanes have crashed into the World Trade Center in an apparent terrorist attack on our country.
It was a big explosion and everything got dark, real dark like snow. You can see behind me, all this is not snow.
There was a big shaking, some of the ceilings collapsed. Looks like there was a fire.
Who can say when the roads meet that love might be in your heart? And who can say when the day sleeps if the night keeps all your heart? Night keeps all your heart.
It's horrendous. I was down there and watched it and saw people jumping out of the World Trade Center. It's a horrible, horrible situation.
We're on the roof of it. We're a block away. I mean, you see bodies flying out of the sky and you can't do nothing about it.
What they've said basically is the information they're getting from the tower is they're attempting to put down every plane.
And there are flames, there are papers flying out of the windows, black flames, there are flames coming out of multiple floors.
September 11th, the year 2001, a day unlike any other in the long course of American history. A terrorist trade tower centers here in New York City, the Pentagon, and then another plane that was crashed deliberately into an area outside of Pittsburgh. That is the second plane hitting the Twin Trade Towers this morning, all of them hijacked airliners. Then these two colossal icons of the American capitalist system collapsed in lower Manhattan. The death toll at this hour is unknown, but it is expected to be, as Mayor...
At approximately 8:42 Eastern Time, airline officials say at least 2 American Airlines flights and 2 United Airlines flights were hijacked today, and that the attack planes were the hijacked domestic flights. Roughly 21 minutes later, approximately 9:03 Eastern Time, the second large jet...
We saw the plane veer to the left and fly directly into the South Tower.
Today we've had a national tragedy. 2 airplanes have crashed into the World Trade Center in an apparent terrorist attack on our country.
Looking back,
second building just exploded.
It's a horrible, horrible tragedy.
The dance we shared beneath the stars above.
The building was so weakened,
For a moment,
it just collapsed.
all the world was right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go.
There was smoke everywhere. People are jumping out the window.
Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the day.
We do not yet know how many people have been killed or injured.
Holding you,
the number will be high.
I held everything for a moment. Wasn't I a king? But if I'd only known how the king would fall.
Everything that can be done is being done at this point.
Hey, who's to say? You know I might have changed it all. And I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. It's my life, it's better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the day.
Both trade towers, where thousands of people work, on this day, Tuesday, have now been attacked and destroyed. The landscape of New York City has just been changed, and one has to assume that thousands of lives